Hello students, welcome to Meso Study again. In the today's session, we will be talking about some CBSE pattern question exercise for the chapter Biological Classification. This is the second chapter of your 11th class. Now we will be discussing around 10 questions. Let's first discuss the first question. That question from first to third, that 1, 2 and the 3 question, they are of 1 mark. So you have to answer accordingly. Nostoc Anabina have a specialized cell called heterocyst. What is the function of these cells? Now, Nostoc and Anabina, they have a specialized cells heterocyst, and we have studied in the session. What is the function of these cells? They help in nitrogen fixation. So the answer is nitrogen fixation. Answer is nitrogen fixation, right? So this was the question number 1 and the correct answer is nitrogen fixation. Let's move towards the next question, that is a question number 2. Which group comprises of a single celled eukaryotes only? We have studied the R.H. Whittaker system of classification, where the whole kingdom, or when we say the whole living beings, they are divided into 5 kingdoms. What are these? Monerans, Protista, then we have the fungi, then is the Plantae and Animalia. These are the 5 kingdoms present. Out of these, the Protista are considered as a single celled eukaryote, right? So the answer is, that is a single celled eukaryote. Single celled eukaryotes, that is kingdom Protista. And we have discussed about Protista in detail, right? So I don't think so I need to repeat the same. Now let's move on to next question. Which organisms are the chief producer in ocean? And this was the question which was asked in the medical entrance examination as well. So chief producers, what are producers? Producers are those which produce the energy. For example, in case of the earth crust, when we talk about the overall the land area, the major producers are the green plant. To talk about in case of the oceans, the chief producer, that means a source of energy, the source where this whole cycle of energy that start, that is are diatoms. So the chief producers are diatoms. Chief producers are diatoms, right? So hope that these 3 questions are clear to you. Let's move on to the next question, and the next question is from different category, that is of a 2 marks. Now, which class of a kingdom fungi has both unicellular as well as multicellular members? One is a fungus called as Coprophilus. So they are talking about which class? We have studied the 3 classes. Out of these, the class Ascomycetes, that has both structure, they are having those structure as well which are unicellular. They are also having those structure which are multicellular. Right. In the unicellular, we have an example of yeast. What is the scientific name of yeast? That is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Next is a penicillium. Penicillium notatum. Penicillium is a multicellular structure, right? So this was the question number 4, and yes, one more. When is a fungus called as Coprophilus? So Coprophilus are what? These are those which can grow on a dung, that is called as a Coprophilus. fungi growing on dung is called as coprophilous. Is called as a coprophilous, right? So this was a question number 4. Let's move for the next question, that is a question number 5. How are viroids different from viruses? Now, what is a viroid? Viroids are those which doesn't have a protein coat present, whereas in viruses the protein coat is present. Let's talk about the difference between the viroids and the second is viruses. Right? So, what are viroids? Do not have protein coat. Do not have protein coat. Whereas the viruses have protein coat. Viruses have protein coat present. To talk about the viroids, in this the genetic material is present, and these are normally, in this case, a free RNA is present which act as a genetic material, right? Whereas these viruses, they are called as a acellular structure, and also one more thing, viruses are those which are connecting link between living and non-living. Between living and non-living. Now, one more thing, that in case of the viruses, the genetic material will be present. In this case, the genetic material can be either RNA or DNA. Either RNA or DNA. Right? So this is the difference between a viroid and the viruses. Viroids do not have a protein coat present, they are having a free RNA present. Whereas in case of the viruses, they have a protein coat present in them. In this case, the genetic material can be a RNA, they can be a DNA, and viruses are the acellular structure. And one more thing, that is not a part of the difference, but they are considered as a connecting link between a living and the non-living, and we have discussed about both of these in detail. Let's move on to the next question. That is a question number 6. This is also of a 2 marks. Why are some fungi grouped under fungi imperfecti? So, to talk about a fungi are normally multicellular structure. The fungi, when we talk about the reproduction, in this case, the main reproduction happens, that is with the help of asexual. So, in most of classes, reproduction by asexual spores. Asexual spores, right? Whereas in some classes, reproduction happens by occur by 1. By fragmentation. Fragmentation. Now what is fragmentation? When a part of a mycelium that comes out and that grow itself into a fungi. So part of mycelium breaks and again grow as fungi. This is called as a fragmentation. Now another method that is called as a sexual method. Sexual method. In case of the sexual method, there is a fertilization, and the fertilization happens between a male spores and the female spores. Sorry, haploid gametes and the another haploid gamete, the male gamete and the female gamete. So fertilization between female gamete and a male gamete, and both of these gametes are haploid, right students? They are also haploid, whereas there are also haploid. Both are haploid. Whereas in this case, after the fertilization, zygote forms. Zygote is formed. In this case, the zygote is formed. So the two methods, first of all, these two methods, they also happens in case of the fungi. Fungi imperfecti are those group in which the reproduction occur only by asexual spores. So come to this side. Fungi where in which reproduction occur by asexual spore only. Asexual spore only. No sexual reproduction happen. No sexual reproduction happen. This is called as a fungi imperfecti. Such fungi is called fungi imperfecti. Fungi is called as a fungi imperfecti. That is the reason some of the fungi, they are kept under this category, that is a fungi imperfecti. Because in this case, most of the cases the reproduction happens by the asexual method. But in some cases the reproduction happens by the sexual methods as well as by fragmentation. Those fungi who can only undergo the asexual methods, they are also called as a fungi imperfecti. In those, no asexual, the sexual methods happen, right? So this was a question number 6. This is how you have to attempt. This was a 2-mark question. So let's move on to the next category, that is a question number 7, which is of a 3 marks. Explain sexual reproduction in case of bacteria. Now, sexual reproduction in case of the bacteria, that happens by various methods, and in the sessions we have discussed about the 3 types by which the sexual reproduction happens. The first one is called as a conjugation. Second is called as a transformation. And the third one is called as a transduction. We have studied about all of these mechanisms in detail, so you have to write the same. So let's discuss about the conjugation. The conjugation, there are 2 cells. One is called as a F plus plasmid and second is called as a F negative. They are called as a donor, which donate, and these are called as a recipient. So the 2 bacteria, they come together, a pili is formed in between, due to which a part of the DNA of the plasmid that goes from a F plus to a F negative, due to which there is a formation of a 2F plus cells. There is a formation of a 2F plus cells, and we have discussed the same in detail. Sometimes there is also a formation of a HFR cell, where the plasmid which has entered into the F negative that integrate into the host genome. This is called as a conjugation. Lederberg and Totem discovered this procedure, that is a conjugation. So you have to explain about this procedure in detail. In the session I have given you one diagram, so you have to make the diagram as well. Now let's talk about a second procedure, which is a transformation. Transformation is that procedure by which whenever some of the bacteria, if they are dead, bacteria died. Now if the bacteria is died, now what will happen? DNA will come out. When the DNA comes in contact with other cell, when the DNA comes in contact with the other cells, DNA penetrate into those cells. DNA will penetrate into those cells, and those cells in which the foreign DNA is present, they are called as a transformation or transformed cell. That is also a method of the sexual reproduction, which is a transformation. Now, one more thing is present in case of the bacteria, that is a transduction. We have studied in transduction in detail where the viruses are there which infect bacteria, and we have studied regarding the bacteriophages. Bacteriophages. Bacteriophages has a capability to infect bacteria. Actually they are what? Virus. They are actually a virus. Bacteriophages are viruses which infect bacteria. While infection, what they do? They integrate their DNA into bacteria. They integrate their DNA into bacteria, and those bacteria, they will be having their own genome as well. So they will replicate along with the host machinery. So DNA replicate with host machinery. They will replicate with host machinery, and copies of the DNA which is inserted will be produced. When the copies of this will be produced, again they will transcribed into a protein code. Translation happen, and they will translate into a protein code, and the large number of these bacteria, these viruses, they will be formed, and they will be ready for another infection. They will infect another, and this is how the three mechanisms are there which is related to the sexual reproduction in bacteria. So first of all note down this, then we will proceed further. So students, hope you have noted down about this. Now let's move on to the next question. Next question is of again 3 marks. Distinguish between bacteria and the cyanobacteria. So very easy and the very direct. Bacteria and cyanobacteria. To talk about the bacteria, this is size is smaller. The first is size smaller. Whereas the cyanobacteria, they have a size bigger than bacteria. In this group, bacteria, complexity is not seen, no structural complexity, no structural complexity, whereas in this case, structural complexity is seen. Very complex structure they have. In case of the bacteria, they have is a flagella present. They have flagella, whereas in this case, flagella is absent. Right? Now, when we talk about the bacteria, bacteria are basically those group of organisms which are, you can say, a very simpler kind of it. Cyanobacteria, they are more complex. In this case, they can undergo the two type of producing the food. One, they can be either autotroph or heterotroph. Right? Whereas the cyanobacteria, they are always autotroph. They are always autotroph. In this chlorophyll which is present, that is called as a bacteriochlorophyll. Whereas in this case, normal chlorophyll is present. Normal chlorophyll is present. Now, one more thing, in case of the bacteria, the reserve food material is a glycogen. Whereas in case of the cyanobacteria, reserve food is starch. Reserve food is always starch. So this is the difference between a bacteria and the cyanobacteria. The first size is smaller, no structural complexity was seen, whereas in this case they are bigger than bacteria and they have a structural complexity. They have a flagella present, in this case a flagella is absent. They can be either autotroph or heterotroph, they are always autotroph. Bacteriochlorophyll is present, in this case a normal chlorophyll is present which can undergo the process of photosynthesis, which is responsible for photosynthesis. Glycogen is present as a reserve food, in this a reserve food which is present, that is a starch, right. So this was a question number 8. Now first of all note down this, then we will proceed further. So students, hope you have noted down about this question number 8. Let's move towards our next, that is a question number 9. So question number 9 is over 5 marks, so you have to explain the same in detail. Comparative account of classes of kingdom fungi on the basis of mode of nutrition and the mode of reproduction. Right? And this is the question we have discussed in the session also in detail, we have already discussed. So to talk about the different classes of kingdom fungi, we have is a first Phycomycetes. Second is called as a Ascomycetes. Next is a Basidiomycetes, and the fourth one is Deuteriomycetes. Right? Phycomycetes, these are those group which are obligate parasites on plant. They are obligate parasites on plant. Ascomycetes, these are saprophytic and parasitic. Basidiomycetes, they are parasitic. the deuteriomycetes, they are either saprophytic or parasitic. Right? Now let's talk about the type of reproduction. In this case, they can be either a sexual reproduction or a asexual reproduction. In this case, the asexual reproduction happens with the help of oospore or zygospore. Oospore or zygospore. Right? Whereas to talk about the sexual reproduction, happens with the help of aplanospore, and second with the help of a zoospore. The zoospore. Now let's talk about this. In this case, the ascospore is present, which undergo the asexual reproduction. The ascospores in this case also present, which are arranged on asci, which undergo the sexual reproduction. To talk about the basidiomycetes, in this case the basidiospores are present. And these basidiospores, they are arranged on basidiocarp. Right? Whereas in this case, the plasmogamy happens. To talk about the sexual reproduction, plasmogamy happens where there is a fusion of two types of cell. One is called as a somatic cell and second is called as a somatic cells and zygotic cells. And vegetative cells. Due to which, and this process is called as a plasmogamy, and due to which the asexual reproduction happens, the sexual reproduction. In this case, the asexual reproduction happens with the help of conidia, whereas the sexual reproduction is absent. Sexual reproduction in this case is absent. So these are the different classes which you have to explain: Ascomycetes, Phycomycetes, Basidiomycetes and the Deuteriomycetes. Different classes of the fungi, kingdom fungi. Now let's move on to the next question, the last question of today's session. What are the salient features of viruses? We have discussed the salient features of the viruses in the session also. In this you have to explain about the different features, like first of all they are acellular. I'm just writing only a few, but you have to explain the same in very detail because it is a 5 marks question. They are having either RNA or a DNA as a genetic material. Right? To talk about the size of these, smaller than bacteria. Size is smaller than bacteria. Another thing is that in this case genetic material DNA, RNA which is present, and that DNA, RNA which is present, that is enclosed in capsid. That is enclosed in capsid. Right? Smaller structure is there, and even this case they causes disease. They causes disease as well. For example, mosaic disease, etc. Leaf curl. All of these diseases, they are caused because of the viruses. Now, in the session we have discussed about the structure of viruses. For example, you can draw over here because in question it is mentioned with the help of a diagram. In the you can explain with the help of bacteriophages. You can draw the diagram of bacteriophage over here along with explaining that in this case the capsid is present. I am just making a rough diagram. A capsid is present and that capsid, they are having a DNA or a genetic material present in them. And they have an ability to infect the bacteria. That's why they are called as a bacteriophages. This is this is a genetic material. That is a RNA material present. They are having this capsid present. Capsid are made up of further capsomeres. They have this neck present, right? And the 6 arms, they are present in them. 1, 3 and the 3, 6 arms, they are present. And you have to explain this diagram in detail, right? So students, we have discussed around 10 questions from this chapter and hope the session is clear to you. We'll meet you next session. We'll discuss about a new chapter. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you so much students for watching this.